While it's not exactly biking weather, a Local 12 investigation finds Cincinnati's newest bike lane running along Central Parkway is getting increasingly dangerous. And in addition to that, the cost to taxpayers is also growing. Local 12's Rich Jaffe joins us now from Central Parkway with a story you'll see only here on Local 12. Rich?
Rob, these reflective posts are called bollards, and there are a lot of them along here in Central Parkway, or at least there used to be a lot of them along Central Parkway. They're used to mark the bike lane, and from the looks of it, they are going down like bowling pins. And they're just one of the reasons that business owners along here are saying, "I told you so." As soon as Bill Johnson parked his vehicle along the Central Parkway bike lane, as he's supposed to do, drivers started hitting their horns and their brakes. Watch this Lexus almost plow into him. Avid cyclists, the Johnsons, say this kind of lane in front of their Robin Imaging business isn't a good idea.
People are not expecting to see a car there. There's bike lanes over on Delta, work beautifully. The cars are where they should be. The bikes are where they should be. People expect to see it. Out here, it's just people are not expecting to do this, and it's a safety issue.
In October, also parked illegally, Deb Johnson's car was totaled in front of the business by a hit-and-run driver.
I wasn't surprised, but I was scared. I thought, what if I had been there, loaded, and it was a hatchback, loaded in my hatchback. It could have been me. Or what about our customers who would normally park out there?
On this bike lane, drivers are supposed to park to the left of the bike lane in what's sometimes a through lane. The bike lane is lined by these markers called bollards, but drivers and snowplows have been mowing these things down in big numbers. One business owner along here says 50 to 60% of them are already gone. According to a project supervisor in the engineering department, each one costs taxpayers $50, and contrary to some original comments, the bike lane can't be plowed without special equipment. So until the snow melts, it's just about useless. According to the Cincinnati Police Traffic Unit, accidents in this area are definitely on the rise. In 2013, there was only one bike vehicle crash from Plum Street to the Western Hills Viaduct. The bike lane opened just last July, and for 2014, there were 3 such crashes, one already this year. Crashes for cars are also on the rise. In 2013, 131 accidents. Last year, it jumped to 185, and so far this year, 19 already reported.
It's dangerous. It's very confusing. There's too much traffic. Lanes are too narrow.
Now, while there are clearly some problems down here along the bike lane, it's interesting to note that just about a block away from here on Bank Street, there's another bike lane. That bike lane is much more the traditional sort of thing. The people there park along the curb, and then you have the bike lane. That street has also been plowed without any problems at all. We were over there earlier today, and it's clear. It's easy because of the design difference. So it will be interesting to see how this thing evolves over here. It's also interesting to note that none of the people that we talk to, those business owners, are anti-bike lane. They just say that this is not the way to go. In the West End, Rich Jaffe, Local 12 News. Rob?
Rich, when do most of those accidents happen? Is it in rush hour, morning or night, or do you know?
As a matter of fact, most of them happen right about now. The peak time for those accidents is 5 o'clock, which is when the rush hour is taking traffic out of here. So, as you can imagine, we're being a little careful about who's coming up behind us down here. Rob?
Rich, thanks very much. City Council member Kevin Flynn responded to an email from Bill Johnson about these issues. He promises to bring up the situation in front of the city's Transportation Committee in 2 weeks.